bringing you a very brief message. It's very, very late at night here, and I've had a lovely weekend. I've just let my hair down. Um, it's been it's been a really, really interesting time. I'm just sharing this message with you because I want to address the energies of the last few days. So today is the 17th of May, and there's been an increase in our old soul programming coming up to the surface. And what that means is that for many, many lifetimes, the lessons that you didn't quite integrate, the soul growth that didn't happen, and the repeated themes that haven't been addressed in this lifetime as well as in the other lifetimes that are happening multidimensionally are really being enforced now. Maybe enforced is too harsh a word, but there is an intense focus on our higher selves and our soul families and our spirit guides saying, okay, now is the time to transform this. We're not bringing this baggage further into this incarnation or any other lifetime. So the timeline is really tidying up and clearing any rocks and bumps along the road. So you may have found that there was tears and turbulence and chaos or even just a discomfort in your energy field in the last few days. And I just want to assure you that it's okay, that it's actually coming up so that you can stand firmly in your power and you can say, okay, let's clean this up for good. Let's put this to bed. It's time to put these painful patterns out of my energy field. I'm ready to integrate them and transform them. So if you've been struggling with an unknown source of discomfort, irritation, frustration, it's that there is an awful lot going on, especially at night, especially, I got a fluff on me there, especially in our dream time. You may be struggling with your sleep. You might be waking up. I've been waking up every night at 4 or 5 a.m. and it's really hard to get back asleep. And the lack of sleep then affects your daytime because you're tired. So there's a lot of integration going on right now. There's also a lot of uploads, and that is quite taxing on the body, and it's very, very taxing on the mental bodies as well, and the emotional bodies. So you might be finding that the people that you're quarantining with are clashing with you or are really actually reflecting back and helping you to see what those cracks in your aura are, what those patterns are that need to be addressed. And for many of you, you will feel like it's been lifetime after lifetime of trying to integrate these issues. Now is the time to do it. Really, there's nowhere left to hide. It's really time to just go down deep into your lower chakras, especially the solar plexus, the yellow chakra beneath your chest, above your navel, that center point, and just be present in there with yourself and let yourself feel and breathe into whatever comes up, whatever's arising. It could be inner child stuff. It could be previous lifetime stuff. It could be actual physical abuse, emotional, sexual abuse from this lifetime. The point is, it's okay for you. You've been given this gift of space and time and presence. You're able to do this now. And if you need assistance, you can book a session with me, or you can reach out to some other therapist who can help you integrate these emotions, these traumas, okay? I also want to say, on a lighter note, that I've done a collaboration with Austin Reed. If you don't know Austin Reed, I highly recommend you check out his channel. I love the work he does. He's a very brave, courageous, bright crystal empath and light worker doing great work for the planet and for the spiritual people who are on the spiritual path. So definitely check him out. He'll be uploading our chat, our spiritual discussion on many different topics very soon, I'm told. So definitely go and check that out. Maybe I will also put up a copy of it as well. He reached out to me recently and asked me to do the interview to this collaboration, and it was an absolute pleasure. It was wonderful to talk to a fellow awakened soul who's very, very wise and has that crystal connection as well. So I'm very excited to share that with you. But also I want to say, there has been fear in the collective consciousness coming up for, it's almost like a purge. It's coming up to be cleaned and cleansed, and it's coming up to be brought from the dark into the light. And as many of you know, that's been a big, strong theme throughout this quarantine, that we are exposing what has been hidden, and we are bringing what's been in the dark up into the light, so it can be transformed, and so it can be purified, and it can be turned back into love. And the only way to do that is to be able to look at and face those parts of ourselves that we're not loving and that we're not giving attention to, and that perhaps we even suppress. So this is a great time to do spiritual work. This is, we're not being distracted by the daily grind. And that's a really good thing, because we have that energy to actually really look at our lives and really be present in anything that we're doing. So that's my little message. Sending you so much love. Stay shining bright.